Do Spanish people celebrate Easter? Of course, yes. Wow. I would say Easter is one of the best celebrations, best religious celebrations that we have in Spain. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to my channel, English. ¿Cómo estás? How are you guys? Hope you're all doing great and you're ready to celebrate Easter. So, in today's lesson, we are going to talk about the Easter week in Spain. En esta clase vamos a hablar sobre la Semana Santa en España. Vale, vivo en España y esta celebración aquí es muy especial. It's a very beautiful celebration. It's very special. Spanish people do it in a grand style. So I thought it wise, why not show people out there what people do during the Easter week in Spain in preparation for Easter. So we'll start by looking at some basic vocabulary. Easter. What is Easter? In Spanish, Easter is Pascua. Okay? So in English, we say Easter, and in Spanish, Pascua. Now, this week of Easter, we call it La Semana Santa. Semana Santa. Semana is week, and then we say Semana Santa. So it's the Easter week or the Holy Week, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and in Spain, people do different activities. So we are going to look at, first of all, the kind of activities that people do during this week, this Easter week, and also some delicacies, some snacks that people eat during this time of Easter. To begin with, Easter is in April, which is springtime, and most people, most kids, most people are on Easter break. So we have holidays, tenemos vacaciones. Entonces, el tiempo está muy bueno, está más bonita, hay mucha sol, and so people tend to do a lot of outdoor activities. So people are always, you'll find a lot of kids outside in the parks, jugando. You find people just going for walks. You find people just sunbathing, getting that sun after the cold season has just passed. You see a lot of people cycling, doing different things. So there are lots of outdoor activities. Montón de gente, mucha gente hacen actividades de fuera de casa, ¿vale? Están en los parques, están haciendo ciclismo, están dando paseos, los niños están jugando en los parques. So it's a time to go out and enjoy nature and go for a walk. So you find a lot of people outside. One of the most common activities that people do in Spain during the Easter week is that they play drums. You have different bands from different groups, okay, and they have like a procession in the streets. So they go every evening and they play drums. They have been practicing of quite a while before Easter, and this week of Easter in Semana Santa, la gente toca el tambor, drums. They play drums, toca e tambor. So people play a lot of drums. You have from kids, you have adults, and these people are all Christians that belong to a particular group in the church. So you have groups like the Nativity group, you have the Ascension group. So they have, it's like if you are Catholic, you understand what I'm trying to say. People pray the rosary. When you have the rosary, you have different stations. Okay, so you have like stations of the cross, and these stations have different names: Nativity, Ascension, and things like that. So people form these groups, people are in these groups, and they are in different parishes. So they go out in the evenings during this week to play the drums. It is beautiful. So in Spain, there are lots of processions, especially on Good Friday. Tenemos procesiones en Viernes Santo. Okay, and Viernes Santo, which is Good Friday. So you have a lot of people go to the streets in all the cities in Spain. You have processions, and while they are doing these processions, they all carry these very, very beautiful statues of the Virgin Mary, of Jesus, of Joseph. It depends on the group where you are. Like I said, they all belong. These different people belong to different groups in the church. So each group carries or uses a statue that they identify with. If it is the nativity, well, they carry something like that. If it is about the visitation, they do something about that. So it's very, very beautiful, these statues, these religious statues that they carry, very, very expensive, and it's beautiful. Also, the way they are dressed during the processions, these people in different groups wear something you call capirotes. Capirotes are some hats, these very long hats where you can only see people's eyes. It looks like this group in the United States, you used to say the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, they used to dress like this. So I don't know if there's any relation to that, but well, this is how people dress during processions in Spain. People go for mass, people go to church. It's a time of reflection, it's a time of prayer. It's a very sorrowful moment, so people reflect on their lives. They go to church. There are a lot of masses. In every street there's a church and people go for masses. La gente va a misa. They go to church to pray. Va a misa para rezar. Not forgetting the stomach. Spanish people know how to enjoy. Yes, I would say many they have a sweet tongue. Many Spanish people have a sweet tongue. So they have very delicious, yummy snacks that they eat during this Easter week. Apart from the popular, very common chocolate eggs, huevos de chocolate, chocolate eggs that everybody eats, you also find something like torrijas. Torrijas is like toasted, it's like French toast, only that this one, the bread is soaked, it is dipped into milk. Okay, it is so wet, they dip it into milk, they soak it in milk before they toast it, and later they sprinkle some sugar on it, so they call it torrijas. If you go to every bar, every corner in Spain, you will find people eating torrijas. And also you have this other one, they call it flores fritas. Flores fritas is made with honey. It's very, very yummy. Es muy rico. Muy rico. So they have other things, and you'll find a lot of chocolate. People eat chocolate a lot during the season. You have chocolate bunnies, chocolate chickens, chocolate eggs, a lot of chocolate. On Easter Sunday, which is Dia de Pascua, they greet each other like Felices Pascua, which is Happy Easter. It's a very happy day. People are happy. They have dinner with families. They get together with friends. They have lunch together. They have paella. They have food. Spanish food is very rich, and so it's like just a day to celebrate and be happy. So thank you for watching. I hope that you learned a lot about Spain in this video. If you have any questions, or if you live in Spain and you're watching this video and you want to share more activities that I didn't mention in the video, feel free to write them in the comment section. Hasta la próxima.